لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحابته أجمعين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. سبحانك لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت الجواد الكريم. رب زدني علما. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إذ قالت الملائكة يا مريم إن الله اصطفاك وطهرك واصطفاك على نساء العالمين. يا مريم اقنتي لربك واسجدي واركعي مع الراكعين. صدق الله مولانا العظيم. So continuing with the narrative of Sayyidah Maryam alayhi salam and the story of the birth of Masih alayhi salam, preceded by the prelude to that event, the event of the birth of Sayyid Yahya alayhi salam and the miraculous birth that was his from two parents who are otherwise seemingly barren and of an age where it is not possible. So the next ayat is mentioning the call of the malaika, the announcement of the malaika to Sayyidah Maryam alayha salam. وَإِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَاكِ وَطَهَّرَكِ وَاصْطَفَاكِ عَلَى النِّسَاءِ الْعَالَمِينَ. And make a mention and remember when the angels said to Maryam alayhi salam, إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَاكِ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has selected you, وَطَهَّرَكِ, and purified you, وَاصْطَفَاكِ عَلَى النِّسَاءِ الْعَالَمِينَ, and has selected you and chosen you and preferred you over all of the women of the entire world at that particular time, or in some opinions, ala al-itlaq, totally. Who is the best of Nisa and who is the best of mankind? Best of mankind is obviously Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who is the best of the women? And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that many men have reached perfection among the prophets, among the Rusul, and among the pious. And 4 women he has mentioned that have reached perfection among the women. Sayyidah Maryam alayhi salam was mentioned, Sayyidah Khadija radiyallahu anha. Sayyidah Fatima radiyallahu anha was also mentioned that she is the Sayyidah, she's the leader and the chief of the women of Jannah, which indicates that she was perhaps the best of Nisa. And last but not least, then Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentions, and the virtue and the favor or the position of Aisha radhiyallahu anha above all of the other women is like the position of Tharid ala sa'il al-ta'am. Tharid is at that time it was the deluxe buffet item of the Arabs. It was the feather in the crown of their cuisine, which was very simple in those days. It was simply the soup of the meat with the broken pieces of the bread soaked in it, and it's actually very delicious and it's actually very nutritious. In any case, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that He has selected her, and He's mentioned this twice. Istafaki wa taharaki wastafaki ala nisa al-alamin. So on the one hand, He has so chosen and selected her to be on the most amazing state of purity and high status, and purified, and furthermore selected to be the best among the ladies, no doubt, at that particular time in history. Also, the name Maryam itself, was that a new name, or it had been probably mentioned that earlier. It was a name that was used by Bani Israel, and some of the Mufassirin had mentioned that the meaning of Maryam is Abida, or the one who was engrossed in worship, incessantly. Also, the sister of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam was also, her name was Maryam. وَيَا مَرْيَمَ اقْنُتِي لِرَبِّكِ وَاسْجُدِي وَارْكَعِي مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ. And now, the directive to Sayyida Maryam alayhi salam, uqnuti li rabbiki, stand in devotion and show total submission and devotion towards your Rabb, towards your Lord. Wasjudi, and prostrate. Warkai marwakirin, and bow among those who bow. So it's perhaps mentioned here that some of the Mufassirin mentioned that even though the ladies of Bani Israel, it was not customary for them to offer their prayers in congregation. However, Sayyida Maryam, there was many specialities about her, and one of them they have mentioned perhaps was that she was also permitted to join the congregational prayers. And sajda is mentioned before ruku', and some of the Mufassirin mentioned that this is probably indicative of the fact that this is the maqam al-shukr. This is the station of showing gratitude, and the ultimate show of gratitude is the position of sajda. And the narrative will continue, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.